after last time at, at the Kingdom Hearts One Piece crossover, Sora and the Straw Hat, Sora and Luffy defeated the Malusha, and now that they are asleep for a year to get their memories back alongside with their friends, what they don't know is another friend was down at the basement. And it was Riku, Sanji, Brooke, and Frankie. The question is, what they don't know is an old enemy also has returned. Who is he? And will Riku ever conquer the darkness? We'll find out with the help of his new friends. In Reverse Rebirth. Hi, my name is Naraseka fan in Kentucky.
I'm Vinicius Diaz.
And welcome to another Kingdom Hearts One Piece crossover. We're doing Reverse Rebirth, and as a DLC, and I use that in quotation, we'll do the last half of 358 days.
The only bit that really matters.
Yeah. So we'll start with this. Riku was finding himself in some kind of void.
So to remember, this is happening while Sora's story is going on too.
Yes. Yes. He said, "Stay asleep." Who's there? Wait. You should remain asleep here between what? Then he sees. Then he hears someone else groaning. He looks over to see Sanji and Sanji, Brooke, and Frank.
How'd you finally woke up? I would have to kick you awake.
Yeah, wait, what? Where's the key? Where's the key? Have you guys seen the king? No, we haven't.
No, we haven't seen anyone since we arrived here. So then Brooke will go, I'm curious to where here actually is.
Yeah. And then he said, you all came here by drifting by yourself. Riku, you do not have the strength to overcome the darkness. Or maybe you were close to it. As if I were some kind of demon. Turn from the light. Shut your eyes. You're blanket of darkness. Sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal, but then he shows him the card. And he said, it's the door to the truth. And you take it and your sleep will end. As you take the first step through.
You see Sanji, Frankie, and Brooke like, what's a card going to do for us?
And he said, and Riku takes it and said, and the voice explained this card will show you the memories of your heart, Riku. And Sanji asked, will it show me the memories of mine? No, just Riku. He said, fair enough. Because I don't think I would want to see my memories anyway.
I can see all three of them saying, like, no, I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah. He takes the card.
All right, Frankie.
Yeah. And he takes the card and he opens the door with the card and he said, it's some kind of key. And so I guess we better go inside. And they find themselves in Hollow. Guys, this is Hollow Bastion, isn't it? You mean that?
Weird.
You mean we can... And Sanji said, you mean we get to see the princesses? I hope we see all of them. And Riku asks, is he... What's he
seriously
doing?
Doubt that.
And Riku asks, what's he doing? He asks Brooke.
Oh, he just is like that whenever he thinks of pretty girls. Don't worry, to pay him no mind.
Oh.
Well, you might want to brace yourself, because he might be doing that this whole trip.
What? What'd you say?
Warren Franklin, like, you might want to brace yourself for this, because it might happen the entire time we're here.
Okay. He said, thanks for the advice. And then he hears what you see is not real. It's the world of your memory. My memory? The thing you remember from your time at Maleficent's castle became a card, and that card made this world. You see everything before you, haven't you? So what am I going to learn? Meet someone new?
Hmm.
You meet the people in your memories ordinarily. Wait, what does that mean? Hey, I'm asking you a question. And Brooke said, well, that is simply impolite.
Pretty much. So not super.
Yeah, and Riku says, fine. But I better run into you, voice. And, and they, he said, everything is like I remember, even this room. Must be back in your old bedroom. All the memories. Sorry, but I can do without those memories. Maleficent gave me this room. So she did. And you left here, tempted by the darkness she offered. You cast away your home, your friends, everything. But at least they give you a nice room. Stop talking. And Sadie asks, this reminds me of my past at Whole Got with my family.
With Jerma.
Yeah.
Sandy, I thought you were never going to mention those two again.
Oh, yeah. And then he asks, and they go to another room and they finally found Maleficent. Is it Maleficent? You're alive? And Sanji asks, you forgot, Riku. That's not really Maleficent. It's a figment of your memory. That is correct, Riku. And he said, all the people I'm running to, it had to be you. But of course, your heart is steeped in darkness. You can only see those who exist in the same darkness. Be grateful to have someone to keep you company. And he said, hey, I may not know Riku that long, but we're keeping him company.
Yeah, Sanji would say that and defend Riku.
Yeah. He may try to steal Kyrie away from Sora. It's true. Well, but he's redeeming him. Hey! Says Riku. But yeah, you got a good point.
And this whole thing is Riku's redemption.
Yeah, it is.
Unlike a certain other person.
Uchiha! Allergies.
Yeah, at least this isn't hand waved away like in Naruto.
Yeah. And then he says, I turned to the darkness because my heart was weak. I hate that weakness. It's like I'm my own enemy. And seeing people like you embrace the darkness just make it worse. Enough talk. Let's fight.
Well, I guess we're doing this. Brings his sword out.
He said, and Luffy and Sanji said, I'm staying out of this. I don't hit women.
She's a dragon, Sanji.
Still, she was a human woman.
Ah.
And they fought and defeat Maleficent. And they went to first basement floor. So why do you shun the darkness? Come on, you heard what I said about Maleficent. Darkness is your weapon. It's time you accept it. Stop resisting. You must accept the darkness if you are to serve me again. It was Ansem. Ah, it's Ansem. Wait,
What did you do?
I thought he's dead. You know, but Riku wasn't surprised. I've and Sanji asks, How are you alive? We saw you disintegrated after.
Kingdom Hearts open up.
Yeah. And he thinks that is confidential. Translation: I was saved
Meaning
by
we
the.
don't know.
Yeah, I thought I thought Xehanort saved him or something like that.
I assume it's just part of Anton that still lingers in Riku is why he's here.
Yeah, that might be true as well.
Kind of like the whole Cloud Sephiroth thing.
Yeah. So, and Riku says this. I assume you want me to you you want me to put me back in so you can play Puppet Master? Clever boy. I knew you would be the one the most serve me, and you now surrendering to be. You're crazy. Not a chance. he tries to attack, but Ansem blocks it and blows him.
A
Throws
weakling
him.
like you couldn't defeat Sora, even the power of darkness on your side.
Excuse me for being weak. You are weak. All of you are weak. Why?
I guess
Why do
he
you
saw
think?
you just like kicking Ansem back.
Yeah, you couldn't even defeat Zoro, Sanji.
What?
You heard. And not only that, you are weak to serve your great father.
Like I care what he thinks.
And Brooke, you are too weak. You are too weak to save your own crew.
And Frankie, you couldn't even save your father figure, Tom.
And, don't listen to them, guys. They heard a voice.
What?
Mickey, that's right. Remember, you're not alone. Listen, the light will never give up on you. You'll always find a way into the deepest darkness. Yeah, we got it. We won't lose to the darkness. Not today. You seek your feeble little light to save you from that darkness. Then you shall feel my powers in your bones. Um, I would feel it. I would feel it, but I am both.
What did you do? I tempted the darkness that still remains in your heart.
Yeah.
Use it how you see fit.
Yeah, he gave him the card. He gave him the card to his
Then he
memories.
gave him his D mode.
Yeah, which I kind of liked.
Yeah.
What they don't know is they're being after that. Ansem leaves.
So what now, Riku? We go forward.
What they don't know is they're being watched by the organization.
Or rather, numbers 4 through 6.
Yes. What is going on? Do I even up up
We
in
had Sunday Warner. Hello, Lexius.
and then Vex appears. What is going on, Vexian? I demand an
Visitors
explanation.
in the castle. Oh, really? One of them was Maleficent. Absurd. The witch is gone. She cannot return from the realm of darkness of her own volition.
If you would let me finish. And why did you say hi to? Why did you say hi to me earlier? Anyway, Maleficent. It didn't belong to the real Maleficent, but a convincing double, and another visitor as well. But he is similar to the superiors, and yet,
And it must be, yes, Riku.
but they don't know it yet. Dude, Riku, actually, they will now. It's Riku and the other Straw Hats.
The cook, cyborg, and skeleton? What use are they to us?
You know the hmm. We saw what they could do at the at the Grand Line. Perhaps they could be of use to us. Later on, meanwhile, Riku and the others are up, went up and said, and Riku's dark. Riku sniffs something. It's dark, guys. Do you smell that? And Riku and Saji smells. No, but I sure wish I could cook something. Darkness. I smell darkness. It can even see my skin. Don't worry, Riku. Suddenly, the same light that appeared, Mickey's light appeared, and then they see this.
Your Majesty!
What? I can see right through you. Funny, huh? I could send a bit of my power to this place. That's why I got a request from you. Request? Listen, Riku, Sanji, Frankie, Brooke. Just because darkness holds you, don't let go of who you are. You've got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy. But please don't forget, even in darkness, there's always a little bit of light. Light? The darkness? You and I have seen it. The far opening light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. It'll show you the way. Please don't give up and believe in the light. That's a request from my heart. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll find a way to reach you guys. I'll get there, I promise. And he tried to shake their hands, but he passed through. You're an illusion. Don't worry. We all shook hands in our hearts. Remember? We're connected, you and I. Guess we are. Then he disappeared. And he said, "Wow, I can't believe someone that wise is that short," says Sanji. You know, it was strange, but he sort of reminds me of Luffy. Yeah. Wonder how they're doing at Destiny Islands. They still think they're at Destiny Islands. and Sanji asked, "Do you think they found?" And Brooke said, "Do you think they found the Sunny yet?" I sure hope so. And then, meanwhile, Zexy and the others talk about what they're gonna do, and they said, and then Zexy asks, "Why are they here in the castle?" And Vexen said, "It's really quite simple. His existence resonates with other heroes. Sora and Luffy are in the castle.
Yes,
They arrived
is dealing with him right now,
using Naminé's unique powers to mend with their hearts, without even bothering to consult us. It seems he wants the Keyblade Master for himself. What a foolish plan. Sora is not much of an interesting existence. The entirety that holds true value is Riku, the hero of darkness." Translation: They don't see Sora as a threat.
I think just Vexen thought that.
Yeah. Just like he would underestimate Luffy.
Yeah. So this cook with the Germatech has my interest.
Yeah. That's how he was building the replica Ace, I think.
I could buy that.
Yeah. and then next floor, Vexen comes to meet Riku. Are you with Ansem? You are half correct. Let's say that he's
He is
not
handsome
Ansem.
and he is not handsome. Perhaps a nobody would best convey the ideas.
I bet
I
when
think we're
Nomura
good
wrote
at riddles.
I bet when Nomura wrote that, he said, they won't get it now, but they will in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, yeah.
And he did it like, and he laughed like a diabolical genius, which he.
Yeah, I'm so smart.
At least it's better than anything that Kishi guy wrote.
Yeah,
And he said, he belongs in the light, neither the light nor the dark. Walks in twilight between. Catching up now. You, you people are standing between the light and darkness. It appears that we have very much in common. Maybe, like you said, there's darkness left inside of me.
but
But
so
so
what?
what?
Darkness is my enemy, and so are you.
For wreaking that awful spell. And Sanji quit. Yeah, when's the last time you took a shower? Oh, so you it's a fight you won. Very good. I shall take you. You know, this is where he uses the Straw Hat power. What would he? He found 3 Sanji cards and
He'd use his Diable Jambe, or should he use his raid suit?
raid suit. What? And he finds 3 Brooks cards.
Probably use his like aeronaut slash.
Yes.
And Frankie uses Frankie laser.
Yeah, and that took down Vexen. I fight it.
It's like
Of
darkness
course.
growing in you. This has given me considerable data. Many
What?
thanks, Riku.
Is it he? He was he was throwing that fight. Next time I see him, I'll kick his ass. Like Riku language, this is Disney.
Hmm.
And then Lexi and Zexium makes their plans as they found out Naminé is using Sora, and they and then there is Axel. Who knows what that one is? And Zexium said, Vexen should take care of this. Its replica still to be complete. But Vexen hates Marluxia. Thinks of the mess that would make. So we must tell him it is better to Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us. And then and Rick goes through another basement floor. He then sees something that was
Surprise? I look,
Sanji.
but I meant you would be. I look just like you.
So you're a fake me? I'm not a fake. I don't care if you're real. You're still not better. We should share the same body and the same talents, but there's
Well, my
one.
heart's not weak.
Yeah, he said, unlike you, I'm not. I fear nothing. Are you calling me a coward? You're afraid of the dark. The darkness inside you still frightens you, no matter what you say.
Unlike
But
you, I embrace it.
and then he says, "Oh, and there's someone else that's coming." And when Sanji was confused, then he sees Ace and dropped a cigarette when he saw him. It can't be. I'm not really. If you think
Yeah, I kind of feel like they redo Jabra here because Ace would just be for Luffy's story.
yeah, good point. Well, Ace, Yeah, we'll leave Ace out of this, okay? The Ace
Right.
replica. And then, and then during the fight, um, Riku found a combination of all three straw hats, and they do a limit together, just like Sword, Donald, and Goofy did a limit in Kate in Chain of Memories.
Mm-hmm.
And then they beat the replica. And then Riku says, "Hey, I thought, hey, fake. I heard we could ride the floor with me." And Brooke said, "Oh, feisty, aren't you?" Then he said, "Don't forget, I'm still new. I'm still strong and stronger. Next time we fight, you're finished. Then let's fight now." And I like that. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want him to wait, and he doesn't want him wait to leave. He just wants
Yeah.
to.
End it there.
Yeah. Usually in the stories like that, they let the villains get away after they say it, but not
Yeah.
even though the replica still leaves because he blocked the Riku's dark. Riku says, "It's nice having darkness on my side. You are still missing out. How could you be scared of something that could be so thrilling?" So like now the coward is playing tough. So long, real thing. Hope you don't miss me. Come back. I am not a coward. You don't think I'm a coward, do you guys?
What did they say?
He said, "No, but there's nothing wrong with being afraid." Riku says, "Broke. We all have our fears. Like I'm still scared of ghosts." Wait, is he? Are you serious? Ask Riku. You a skeleton scared of ghosts? Yeah, they frightened me. And then at the, I believe next is at the meeting room. The replica visits Vexen, and he says he called Riku spineless. He'll say I'm be better than him in no time. In the meantime, would you be interested in meeting another hero? You mean Sora? He's. I heard he's in a castle. You want me to take care of him?
As well as the other straw hats as well. And so
You want
you
me to
also
take?
have him to help back you up. And they show the Ace replica.
Yeah, he said very well. And then we went back downstairs. Riku says, "Come out, you fake! Show yourself,
I
fake."
wouldn't say it's a fake. It's not the right word.
What you
And
said?
Ansem comes back.
Yeah. What are you
It
saying?
means it's a replica. More like a model.
He's exactly what you try to be. He accepts the darkness. So he's a clone. What what have I been afraid of? What have I been afraid of the dark? And he tries to attack him again, but he once again Ansem blocks. He said, "Stubborn boy," and he handed him the card. And they're underwater, and Sonny asks, "This is Atlantica. Why aren't we swimming? And where's Ariel?" That's what he said if they were in
Also, I've never
Atlantica.
been in this world before.
And you know, remember that scene with the Axel and Larxene and them. We go back to it, and
Yeah.
it will show Riku replica. The car holds the memories of Sora Riku's home, says Axel. Huh, it's just a card. What good will that be? With a little help from Naminé, you'll have the real Riku's memories. Maybe we can make her forget you're nothing but a fake. In other words, we'll remake your heart so you can be exactly the same as the real Riku. Okay?
Hmm.
You want to remake my heart? The real Riku is a wimp who's afraid of the dark. Why would I want with the heart of a loser? Any objections, Nixon? After all, you want to test Sora, don't you? It must be done. Are you? How can? Are you betraying me? I told you to make good use to you, didn't I? Which just goes to show the organization are a bunch of bastards. And then she said, "This won't hurt much. I'll hurt you." He tries to attack, but she knocks him with electricity. Stupid little boy. You think you could defeat me? What, would you never get a thought like that? And then she walks close to with Naminé watching in horror.
Hmm.
She said, "No." That when I first saw that, I was very disturbed
Yeah.
because it looks
There's
like
also large scenes, so
yeah, because it looks like she was about to, you know,
mm-hmm.
and then after that, Larkseed talks to Naminé, and she said, "It won't be long till we forget, till Sora forgets Kyrie, and he'll be all yours. He won't forget. What? No matter how much I change his memory, Sora never forget her. Memories of me, more false memories of me, will make his feelings for her, Kyrie, even stronger. Because I'm the shadow of Kyrie." Translation? That's her. That's Sora's true love.
Yep.
What's your problem with that? That should be your incentive not to screw anything up. Just do a good job rewriting Sora's heart, and then you'll no longer be Kyrie's shadow. You'll be in Sora's heart. I think you think Dominic deep down was in love with Sora.
I mean, she's carries nobody, so probably yes.
Yeah, I think at one point she was, but I don't get. How does she know about Kyrie if she was born?
Maybe Diz told her.
True. And then after that, it was Lexius finds out Vexen is dead. Yes, he's gone. Axel struck him down. Something I find deplorable. Agent of the organization striking each other down.
No, just wait for your turn, Zexian.
Yeah. Then he said, "Our problem right now is Sora. Vexen is proved to be no match for him, yet he and Luffy are still under Naminé's control. But we cannot eliminate them, can we? Yes. For our, we cannot eliminate Sora. They need Sora, not... What would they need Luffy for?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they can't kill... The reason they can't kill Luffy is because they fear his strength. And they believe Sora is the only one to beat him.
Mm-hmm.
But Luffy, unfortunately, is on this. But we could use Riku. And then after that, Riku meets up with Lexius. Said, "You've done well this far, but to possess your powers, and yet fear the darkness. What a waste. I do not fear it. I sense that you do. You're also capable of controlling the darkness. Cast away your useless fear. Open your heart. Embrace the darkness. And if I say no, then you lose both light and darkness and die! Hey, I, Alexius, will not yield the fragile heart of the fellow cow. Now stop resisting and let the darkness die. These guys in black coats are starting to piss me off, says Sanji.
Mhm.
I'm inclined to agree, Mr. Sanji.
Yeah, sounds you're getting on this fight with Lexius.
Yeah. And then after that, um, Riku, Riku tries to attack, but he throws him to the he throws him to the ceiling with his tomahawk and falls down to the
Don't
ground.
mock me!
Yep, you're too much trouble! And then
Riku gets back up and goes demote and just moves so fast and slices Lexius, defeating him.
Yeah.
Like, whoa! This can't be good.
You forgive me, sexy. It's a fight I never should have started. And then Riku finds himself in another dark void. What was would Sanji and the others be with them too? Or
Not sure.
yeah, we'll have him disappear. And I see you now, clearly. Exius? No, Riku, I can see your heart. No, it's not. Darkness can only be. That's right. Remember me, Riku. Let me drift into your heart. Handsome! You called my name. You've been thinking about me. That sounded creepy now that I think about it. Anyway, after all that,
Is this where Mickey shows up for real?
I think he's still an illusion, but he blocks Ansem's attack. He said, "You meddlesome cat." I would love to hear Billy Zane say that.
Yeah, that would be interesting to hear.
Yeah. The king. He protected me. Your Majesty, where are you? And he feels his heart said, "You're with me, aren't you?" And after that, Sexion finds out Lexius is gone. And Axel appears. Says, Vexen, Larxene.
Larxene, or Vexen, Larxene, Marluxia, Lexius. Who would be next, I wonder?
I thought it
I was
might be.
hoping it'd be you. Me? I already took the accounting from Star. He thinks I'm gone for good.
Nope. He thinks it'll be Marluxia next for defying the organization and targeting Sora. I hope he moves exactly as his heart commands him to. What about you? I thought you guys had plans for Riku. Yes, we were setting off against the traitors, but with Marluxia gone, there's no more need. He is nothing but a nuisance now. And he's dangerous, after all. He took down Lexius. You know, this is not how I wanted to do things. Do you have the data to Riku's home? And he throws it to him. Later, Riku and the others enter the third basement, and they hear an earth. They feel an earthquake. Well, what was that? That an earthquake? And Riku says, "One of the synths."
No, one of the synths, a powerful one, just disappeared.
Actually, he said it died. A really strong. That was the first time a Kingdom Hearts character said anyone has died.
Wow.
Yeah. Then Zexion appears and said, "The keeper of this castle, Marluxia, was killed by the Keyblade Master and the Straw Hat Pirate."
Sora. Sora's here?
Luffy too? Yes, you want to see
And
them,
the rest
Riku?
of our crew.
Does that mean Nami Swan is here?
She could be.
But Sandra, she will never love you. Eh, But then he said, "You want to see them? Can you face them, Riku? What's that? The world's darkness and Anthem's shadow still meet within your heart. Do you plan to face Sora like that? Are you not ashamed? Riku, don't listen to him. Sora wants to see you. I bet that's why he went with Luffy to come looking for us." And then he hands him a card. So you can find the truth within your own eyes. And they find themselves in Destiny Islands. And Riku says, "I never thought I'd be back amidst the Islands so much. There was a time I couldn't get off this rock. I'm actually believing now." And then you see Selfie, Titus, and Waka. Is that? Hey! What's with you guys? I haven't seen the three of you in so long. Guys, is it because the skeleton here? Hi, I take offense to that.
They're like, don't they like not know who Riku is?
Yeah, but then they disappeared. And then they see Kyrie. Hey, Kyrie. Then Kyrie vanished as well.
Is he really getting sad? Like everybody he cares about is like leaving him.
Yeah. And then he said, "You've been in a number of worlds," as Zexian returned. "And in those worlds, you bet only your dark beings. That's all you have left in your heart. Your memories of home are gone. Each and every one." That's a lie. I remember everyone from the islands. Titus, Selfie, Waka, Kairi, Sora, too. And Luffy, Zoro, and Nami, and Usopp, and the other Straw Hats. They're my closest friends. And who threw away those friends? Maybe it's your own actions that you forgot. You destroyed your home. And then something happened. Sexy and showed him, "This is the night." And Sasha said, That's the ball of darkness that sucked us in when our world was disappeared too." So all of these islands he grew up surrendered, sundered, scattered. Many hearts were forever lost because of what you did. You hated being on. Second voice actor did a great job.
Yeah, he
Who
did.
voices? Do you remember who voices him?
Vincent Casrano, I think.
Yeah, he did a great job.
I know because he voices Carlos in the original Resident Evil 3.
Yeah, he would make a good Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I can see it, but I think Reeves did it best.
Yeah. Then Riku has that fight with I believe it with Darkseid.
Yeah, it's with Darkseid, and then that one turned into and
Adore.
a fake Sora shows up.
Yeah. And Riku, I hope I never fight Darkseid again. We'll never see him again.
No, just wait.
Then Sora attacks, and so did Luffy.
Sora, what are you doing? Don't you recognize me?
Yeah, I recognized you. I can see what you become. How can the light hurt you, Riku? And 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 Sanji asks, Luffy, why are you because you're a pawn of the darkness, Sanji. You abandoned your
Just like a
crew.
whole Cake Island.
Then Sanji realized, you're not Luffy. I think he would realize it
You don't
right
know
away.
my chapter as good as you think you do, because Luffy came into enemy territory just to get me back.
And then he tried to tell Riku that wasn't really sore, but it was too late. Riku found himself in
Where Naminé, disguised as Kyrie, tells him to use the darkness.
yeah. She said, you won't fade.
You can use it for good.
Will I be able to fix my friends?
You don't want to?
I love that scene when it showed both Dominic and Kyrie at the same time.
Yeah.
You know I do. My inner strength is darkness. And while the
My
the Luffy,
strength. My dark strength.
and then he slashes through and
How? You were under the control.
yeah, he turns back to Zexion and he said, "How is?" And the Luffy replica dies as well because once Sora disguise is revealed, the Luffy disguise dies as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. How is it you fun? You reek of darkness. Even light can block the smell. That is absurd. I shall make you see. Then your hopes will be nothing but a mere illusion. And it's one of the hardest fights if you don't have the strongest card.
I mean, it's hard fighting two for his data fight.
Yeah. And after the battle, he says, "This is absurd. After all your protests, you're still like us on the side of darkness. I know what I am. I know who I am. When did that happen? You were always terrified of the dark before. Not anymore." they, then he knocks him down, and and Sexton retreats, and Riku returns to his normal clothes. So, well, and so
does this mean you have full control over your darkness now?
Not yet.
But you're not scared of it using it anymore, are you?
No. But even if I was, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. In fact, sometimes you gotta face your fears. Just like Sora faced his. And that was unintentional, by the way. Meanwhile, Zexia goes back to the basement meeting room, and he's
Axel and the Riku replica.
And he says,
"Get scared."
Yeah, he's. Then he says, "Oh yeah, the real Rick. We can use this replica to kill the to kill the real Rick." And he's, "So, how would you like to be real?" He says, "All you need is some kind of power the Riku does not have. If you can get that,
what are you saying?
You know, here's a good place to start." And he said you can. And the replica grabs Sexion. "So sorry, Sexion. You just found out
way too much."
And after that, Riku hears Ansem's voice sing, Riku, I know you can feel it. The grip that I have in your heart. Then he grabs Riku, and Sanji is trying to grip, but Ansem blocked them. You have let into darkness, Riku. That means very soon your heart shall become all-consuming darkness. I'm not like that now. Yes, you are. Can't move. The deeper the darkness inside you, the stronger I become. Controlling you is effortless. Then, then Mickey came and freed him. Must you interfere again? You meddling king! Sure, I got it. Made it back in time. Well, I'll keep Manson busy for a while. Huh? So I could come here sooner, Riku. Is Mickey, Your Majesty, is that you? I think it is. I could.
Starts feeling his face to make sure he's real.
Yeah, he said, "Whoa, that tickles." Riku must be really. Mickey must be really ticklish.
Yeah.
You're down. And they all fell down. Said, "We're okay. We're just relieved. We've been so alone. But how did you make it here all the way far? I found a card to help me. I also found this card. Yeah, but I'm planning to throw it away. What is it? It's Bob Iger's office. And there's also this other world that we shall burn. That came from another part of. What is it? You don't want to know. It involved moon people. And it involved some kind of guy that was sipping for a boring princess. That's what I can say. Sanji said, "Is the princess beautiful?"
No.
I don't see. I don't know what's so beautiful about Hinata.
There really isn't.
I mean, I find Sakura, Tamari, even Tenten beautiful.
Yeah. Everything Tsunade is more beautiful than her.
Yeah.
Like,
She's
Kushina's more attractive.
What?
Kushina's more attractive.
Kushina's the most gorgeous Naruto woman.
Yeah.
Riku asks, "Where am I? What is this place? Your Majesty?" And then, where'd he go? He was right here in the middle. And then Riku, they hear Ansem return. You must battle me all alone against my dark powers. And then he was about to summon his weapon, but then he drops his guard. What's this? Riku, what are you doing? That's Ansem. No, it's not.
No, it isn't.
You're not the true Ansem. That made me laugh after knowing your scent is different. The Ansem in my heart smells darker. The other is more foul, but your scent is like it's not darkness. It's something else. You're the one that was guiding us. That is correct. Diz. My name is Diz. We've been watching you all along. We? And then we hear... they see some old guy with glass, a familiar old man. Really? Asked Sanji. Oh, what a shocking twist.
Oh, the straw hat. 3 of the straw hats.
He drinks. What are you doing here? I
Well,
came
when
to
our
this.
world got destroyed, I wound up in place, the next place your guys are going. I met this guy here.
But do you know this guy? I can't.
Sort of.
And I met his captain, Gold Rogers, a long time ago. Because I could see him meeting Gold Rogers, handsome and wise.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you want me to do for you to choose, Riku? Choose? You're a special entity. You exist between light and dark. You stand in the twilight. You are to meet Nominee, then choose. Nominee? Who's that? You will know soon enough. Is Nominee beautiful? Ask Sanji asks. And Riku groans and says, "Come on, let's go, Romeo."
Hmm.
He gets tired of Sanji's bullshit. Not that I blame him. I'll be right
I
back.
wouldn't blame him either.
I'll be right back.
All right.
And then they reaches through the mansion. And Riku says, "Maybe Nami isn't here." Hold it! It
You
was
see the replica again?
Yep. You change. Your own darkness. It doesn't frighten you anymore. How come you could tell? Because I'm you. No, I'm me. I'm me. He says, must be nice being real. A fake like me couldn't never get away with something like that. That's right, I'm a phony, a fake, a fraud. I'm a Kishi!
They wouldn't go that far.
The way I look, I feel the way I feel, everything I remember, and even this new pound.
So fake. I'll never be real if you're still around.
Yeah, and then and then we had that fight, which did you have a tough time with that boss?
Not really. I never played it on higher difficulty, so I don't know yet.
Yeah, I the first few times I did, admittingly, and after his defeat, Riku says the replica lies down dying. De- so it's over. Death doesn't frighten me. I good riddance to my phony heart life. My heart was never real. And Sanji asks, so how are you feeling? What happens when a fake dies? One like me. Where will my heart go? Does it disappear? It'll go somewhere. Maybe the same place as mine. A faithful replica until the very end. That's okay. And then he disappears. And then they come out to meet Naminé. Sanji would not go gaga over Naminé, will he?
Hopefully not.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a break on this. I'm not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Naminé? Yes. Then Ricky says, I see that was you. Hmm? No, never mind. Please come this way. She shows him Sora's pod. Sora! What have you done to Sora? And where's Luffy? Nothing. They're all asleep to get their memories back. And she explained the story. And Riku says, so Sora chose to forget about this castle and get his own memories back. You have a choice too, Riku. Why me? No one's messing with my memories. It's not your memories. It's your darkness. In your heart, there's darkness, and the darkness is Ansem. He may be bay for now, but eventually he'll wake, and he'll take over just like he did before. But I have powers you can use. With my powers, I can put a tight lock in your heart. That way, Ansem can never come out inside you. What happens to me if I?
But
Will I
you
forget
have to
everything?
go to sleep like the others.
And Saji and Frankie asks, Riku, what are you gonna do? He says, and he looks at Sora. He doesn't. You look worried. And they look at Luffy, who is sleeping with the snot bubble, which which make him laugh as well. Actually, we'll have Sora have a snot bubble too, because I could buy him sleeping like Luffy.
Yeah.
Then he says, then, then he was thinking about Sora always do what he please. Whatever we're doing together, he'll find a way to slack off. Even trying to leave the islands. All I, all I did was I built a work on.
Didn't want to take a nap.
Yep. And then he said, "Well, this slacker, I'll tell him off. I'll tell him to take care of Kyrie. Here he's taking a nap. I can't chew him out like he deserves. If I had been asleep, I don't need my heart locked. I'm ready. We're gonna fight Ansem. I'm gonna fight Ant." And Brooke says, "You mean we're gonna fight Ansem together?" Yeah. He should pay for what he did for those princesses. But what if this darkness overtakes you? If that happens, the darkness will show me the way. Yes, that's true. Why do I get the feeling you knew I would say that? I didn't. I hoped. I wanted you to face the darkness because you're the one who can. So that's the reason you came to my rescue inside the light, in the form of Kyrie. When did you know? I knew when I met you. You and Kyrie told us it. And Sanji, of all people, said, Riku, how do you know what Kyrie smells like?
Oh, like you're one to talk, Sanji.
Look after Sora and Luffy and the others. And after that, Mickey. After that, they met up with Mickey. Said, "Gosh, I guess you decided to go to sleep. How did you know?" "I heard it from Diz. Diz and Rayleigh. Do you know them?" "I'm not sure about Diz. Got a feeling I met him before. But I have met Rayleigh." "You did?" "Yep. In fact, he and I went on an adventure together with Gold Rogers. Because that's what I could see that happening too. With he was keeping trading. He was he teamed up with Rogers to fight to fight.
Yeah.
I don't know what enemies existed back then, or it could be the Heartless because they could be around as for like
Who knows?
100 years.
Master could have used Heartless.
Yeah. And then Riku asked Diz, "This, who are you? I could be nobody or anybody. It is up to you to choose the darkness. You like pushing decisions on other people, and you pushed away slumber, making the choice to face Ansem. Do you think I'm reckless? You have chosen your own path. Are you supporting me or abandoning me? That will be your choice as well." And he hands all of them black coats, even Frankie's.
Well, this even fit me.
the organization will pursue you people like a pack of hunting dogs. They will sneak up on you in your presence. However, the cloak is worn by nobody and would render their eyes and noses, unless the ear. And he looks at Mickey and said, "The ear's not so."
I love how he looks at Mickey with that.
Yeah, they wear themselves protection from being devoured by the darkness. Is that clear? Even, even the organization cannot rule the darkness. Doesn't matter. We won't run for the darkness. Then he, then they leave, and then he said, "This car will draw Ansem out." Don't worry, we can all face. Sorry, guys, I gotta. But why, Riku? There's no point in doing this if I can't do this on my own. But I do need a favor. Ansem is a victor. Sanji, I want you to. No, I'm not gonna do that. We'll be right there. We're going with you. End of discussion. But we've been there for you, Riku. Just like we've been there for Luffy. And he does that speech. Uh, and even Brooke was surprised by him saying that. And he's right, Riku. I believe you always. And you're not gonna lose. I know it. Thanks. And then go in, they go in the door, and they request, "Where are you, handsome? Show yourself." Why such a hurry? I'll be the very heart of darkness once you plunge the same darkness inside of you. I watch you fight. I'm, but I'm, but I must ask you this: why did you accept the darkness, yet you refuse me? You and I are both similar. We followed with our darkness leads. Together, we're the same. So why? Do you still have a fear of the dark? It's not it. The truth is, you. I can't stand your foul stench. Besides, you suck. You're a fool. You should know that my powers well by now. Yeah, I know, but you forgot. I used all your powers you gave me, and Sora and Luffy still beat me. I'm not all impressed with your powers. Very well. In that case, you shall sink her to the abyss. And then Ansem appears with a guardian. And the guardian, while they were fighting, the guardian grabs Riku and says, "Help me!"
What?
One day, I will set this right. And he throws away. It throws him. Well, Ansem says, "Be quiet, fool. You're mine now." and and then after a few hit, Riku grabs a bunch of Sanji, um, Brooke and Frankie card to do a different combination, and that was the final blow against Ansem.
Cool.
It's all that bread, Ansem. This is the end. As he slashes through him.
This is hardly the end.
I will return. He has no idea how right he was.
Mm-hmm.
Then explodes, and Riku consume Sora Kai. Gosh, Riku, I know you want to do this alone, but you don't mind getting a little help, do you? It was the king. And he helps him out of the darkness, and they return back to the castle and reunite with Sanji, Brooke, and Frankie. So, Riku, have you let go of the darkness? Yes, Sanji, I have. Are you gonna go home? I can't go home. Not yet. It's still here. It's really faint, but I can sense him. So, I'll think this darkness may still have a hold on me. Your darkness belongs to you, just the way your light does. Up till now, I thought darkness was something that should never exist. Then I spent time with you and changed my mind. The road you chose, I didn't know. Light and dark back to back. I think we might use the way nobody's seen before. Wherever those road leads, I like to see myself. Oh, we'll walk the road with you. Your Majesty, I'm flattered. I don't know what to say. Gosh, Riku, Saji, you don't have to call me that. We're pals. Fair enough, Mickey. I like that scene.
Yeah. So then they're walking to that field and see Diz again. One to light, one to darkness. Which road will you take? And he goes, neither. I choose the middle road.
Do you mean the road to twilight to fall? No. The
to
road
dawn.
to twilight.
Honestly, I kind of like this Way to Dawn Keyblade better than his newer one in 3.
Yeah, me too.
But I didn't even know you could get new ones like that.
I didn't know either.
Or that they could break.
Yeah. And then, how are they? Next is we're gonna do the final. The final. How many days before 358 days?
It was like the last 2 days, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. It was when Naminé meets a girl named Shion, I believe. Which is day 56. 356, I mean. You see, Shion is a replica of Kairi, who's made from Sora's memories. Yeah, I know, it's confusing, but it's Kingdom Hearts.
Actually, it's really not that confusing, honestly.
Yeah, especially if you pay attention. You really
She's just a black-haired Kairi, that's all.
Yeah. And then the woke mob are trying to make her a trans allegory or something, I believe.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, it works on One Piece, but not here. But anyway, let's not do the cultural war shit.
There's already enough of that going on right now.
Yeah. Here we're going to talk about Shion talking to Naminé. Is it Naminé? You can see my face. Yes, we have the same face. What do you think I should do? What do you want to do? I thought I knew. Now I'm not so sure. I want to. Of course, I had to say that was from a Lion King, but she said, "I want me and Axel to be together, Roxas to be together forever." But I started to realize these memories don't belong to me. That's because you're Kairi. At least Kairi's Sora members. The more I remember, the more I feel like I'm in the wrong place. Like I need to go back. Back to Sora? Yes. if you return your memories to him, you'll disappear. And since everything about you was built on those memories, no one will remember you when they're gone. When you're gone, you will be you. I can't save you, Shion. And Shion looks at her, thinks back to Roxas and Axel and says, I know. But this is the right thing. Roxas belongs with Sora too. But I don't think he would understand. He can't feel Sora yet, but he will. Nominate. Will you watch over Roxas once I'm gone? You won't be alone. I'm asking anyone else to look after him. It's just there isn't anything else I could do for him. And she said, I will. Thank you. When you're ready, go. Let's go see Sora. And then Dez comes and says, Nominee, they found us. They're on their way. The blasted puppet led them here to our doorstep. That's what you get for trusting it. I'll give her another. No shield. And then out her meaning Axel. And said, why do I get stuck with the Iki jobs? Axel. Shion, what are you gonna do? I decided I gotta go back to where I belong. Well, to be all honest, I always felt that way back right from the start. But this bugs me. Something about just plain sucks. But it's good for everyone. But how do you know that? Everybody thinks they're right. This is right. They're gonna destroy you. Then she says, please don't hold back, Axel. Promise. And that'll go back to him later. And after that, they had a big fight, which would have been a good boss fight if you played as Shion.
Yeah.
I wish that happened. I never played the game.
Well, now it's over to Roxas. He's leaving the organization. Prologue when he left.
Yeah.
His last conversation with Axel.
Yeah. We see him at the clock tower. He says, I wonder if anyone... He then sees Shion, who's hooded. And he gives her ice cream. She says, Roxas, I'm out of time. Even if I'm not ready, I have to make this choice. You poured so many memories into me, give me so much. I feel like it's about to overflow. Look at me, Rox. What do you see? And then she releases her hood, and he gasps.
Sora's face.
If you see somebody else's face, a boy's face, that means I'm almost ready. This puppet will have to play our part. Roxas, this is him. It's Sora. You're next, Roxas. And I have to make you a part of me, too. Don't you see? This is why I was created. And then I believe this is when they had their...
weird seeing, like, her with Sora's face evilly smiling.
Yeah. And then they have a big epic boss battle. I never played the game, but I know you go through worlds to fight. Is that
each
right?
one's different, and then Twilight Town's the last one.
Yeah.
You fight that giant version of whatever armor Shion's in.
Yeah. I would say they'll be at the Grand Line, but it's still in darkness for some reason. Or Kingdom Hearts Limbo, I should say.
Yeah, Limbo.
And after that battle, Shion turns back to her normal form. He said,
We get a
Rock,
sad scene.
yep.
You'll be better off now.
And Rock just catches her from falling and said, "Did I do this?
It
No.
was my choice to go away now.
Better now. Better that than do nothing. But
Be
in my
Xemnas' pawn.
I belong with Sora, and I'm going back to be with him, Roxas. I need you to do me a favor. All those captured heart, all those hearts I captured, Kingdom Hearts, set them free. Kingdom Hearts, free them." Then she starts to turn into crystal.
Gio, no! Who am I have ice cream with?
I gotta admit, I laughed when I heard that line because
That's
it was
dumb.
yeah, because it did not. It sounded like he cared about the ice cream more than they cared about his French.
Yeah.
And then if this was how it should have ended, it would end like this. Wait, really? No, I love you, no, I love you, Shion, or don't don't go away, Shion. And then Shion finally dies.
And Roxas cries.
Yeah, and Xemnas and Syx talks about it and said, "Shion is no more. It's probably for the best. Give me back my Keyblade wielder. Fetch me Roxas." And after that, Roxas decides to quit. And Syx shows up and says, "We don't accept resignations."
Hmm.
And it is a boss battle. And, no, that was day 55, by mistake.
I think the
And,
Syx fight happened before Shion's.
yeah. Then it's the fight between Roxas and Riku. And what kind of was it a hard boss battle? Do you remember?
Not really.
And
It's been a long time since I've played the game.
yeah, the, do you think they should have Lamar should have put it there, or just leave it as a movie?
I mean, it was a fun fight, at least.
I mean, do you think he should put the remix as a game rather than a
No,
movie?
no, the games aren't good.
Good point. Then after that, Riku rocks his beast, saying, "Why don't you quit?"
Yeah,
Come on,
no.
Sora.
Look
I thought
what's
you were
wrong with
strong.
his winning.
So, so it's true. You really are as nobody. Guess this was right out after all. What are you talking about? I am me. Nobody else. How many times do I have to beat you? And he said, "All right, then you leave me no choice. I have to release the power in my heart, even if it changes me forever."
And he turns into Ansem.
Yep. And that shot Roxas, and he said, "I've accepted it," and knocks him unconscious. And then Diz comes, Diz and Riley comes over and says, "Diz, he could feel Sora. Oh, he told you what he felt, didn't he?
Impossible. A nobody cannot feel.
He was, he was prejudiced against him so much, but you can't really blame him.
Now, given what Xehanort did to him,
Yeah. I mean, sure he mistreated Roxas, but he was regretful.
yeah, but yeah, in 2 at the end, said he was sorry.
Yeah. And then Roxas
He knows
hears...
that Roxas had no right to forgive him.
What?
He knows Roxas probably would not forgive him even if he said sorry.
Yeah. And then after that, Shion said goodbye to Roxas and said, "Don't be. I came from you and Storm. I'm the same way I am. You'll forget me, but the memory itself will never go away. Memories of you and me will always be together, forever inside him." And after that, Anson takes Roxas, says, and Riku asks, "Will it work? If we can, if we can manage to find the data inside Sora or something like that, what will happen to Roxas? He won't have to what he is." And then at the end, he'll have to give it back. And till then, he'll need another personality to throw off pursuers. Poor thing. It's a fate of a nobody. And that was 358 days. And you want to do Cage 2, Roxas prologue, or just wait till next week?
Sure.
Okay, we'll do the prologue then. We're just going to do the prologue, okay?
All right.
Do you want to start with day 1?
Yeah, where Roxas wakes up. Another dream about him.
Yeah. Then he opens the window and sees some birds.
And he does the usual spot of Hayner and the gang who are complaining about them being accused of something.
Yeah, doesn't that tick you off? Yeah, it's just wrong. Cypher's gone too far this time. And then Hayner says, "If I mean, it's true that stuff is stolen around town, and we got to score the settle with Cypher.
But that's not what bugs me. What really bugs me is that everybody's treating us like the klepto club.
Have you ever been this ticked off before in your life? Because I haven't. Never. Now, I just realized this will probably be the only part where we don't have a One Piece character.
Yeah.
So it's just
since they're in the data world, so
yeah. Oh, there's a One Piece character that lives in Twilight Time. We just won't see him or her yet.
Is it Shanks?
Oh. What?
Is it Shanks?
We could have Shanks there. He meets. In fact, we might have an additional scene at the end with Shanks and Mickey because he won't have. I don't think we'll let him meet Luffy yet. Or we could have had Bellamy.
Well, Shanks will show up later at Hollow Bastion.
Yeah. But Luffy always misses him.
Yeah.
Will that work? I know a good idea. How about Bellamy being Twilight Twilight Town?
Okay.
Nah, actually, no. You're right. You're probably right. That would work. We'll think of something. But until then, Pence notice. No, they're gone. Are gone.
The what? No, all are gone. Stolen. Not just the, but the word too. They stole it too.
What kind of thief is that? Cypher could ever pull that off. Yeah. And then he fall, and then he trips down and hears a voice saying, "His heart is returning. Doubtless he'll awaken very soon." And he wakes up, and he gets up and gets all confused. Roxas, come on! It was Olette.
Hmm. Then they go over to Cypher's group and says, Boo says, thieves! And Ryder goes, that was low, you know.
Oh yeah, nice comeback, blonde. When I found out who the voice actor was, I was like,
It was fitting they had Will Friedle to voice him.
yeah. I was like, Rod Stoppable?
Terry, my goodness!
Yeah.
Or Eric Matthews.
Yeah. Did you watch Boys Meets World?
I've seen some episodes.
Same here, but I never watched the
More
whole
like the later seasons.
Yeah. I've seen some episodes too, but I never watched the whole series.
So then Cypher makes Roxas beg on his knees before Roxas grabs a weapon to beat him.
Yeah, that was before he said that was undeniable proof that we totally own you, lamers. That was a terrible comeback, by the way.
Yeah. So where's my gunblade and my face scar?
Oh yeah, I haven't
Do you know a guy named Squall?
And here his name is Leon.
I'd laugh if they ever did an FF8 remake and they got Doug Airholt and Will to do Squall and Cypher.
That would be awesome. I doubt that'll happen. They'll want new actors to fit.
You never know.
Yeah. I guess you got on your knees and beg. Maybe I'll let it slide. And Roxas moves to kneel down and said, and then he sees the weapons and fights Cypher. And then he
loser.
Yeah. He thinks he's, you know what, Cypher thinks he's so cool, but he's not.
He's not.
He's those boys that think that people like him, but in truth, people can't stand him.
Yeah.
As they beat him, say, Cypher's not feeling so hot, you know?
He's saving up for the tournament, you know?
Yeah. And then Pence took a picture of them. And
but then dust flies past them and takes the camera.
What was that? The thief? Then they chase out the dust or
rather Roxas chases it.
Yeah. And then they go to the haunted mansion and good news, no Eddie Murphy.
Or singing statue heads.
But unfortunately, there won't be General Zod's.
Oh no!
Because he was the most entertaining part of that movie.
Yeah.
Because then he hears a voice saying, "We have come for you, my lady." Huh? And then he tries to fight with his
use, but then his weapon turns into a keyblade.
Yeah.
What is this?
And then he brusts it off and fight and it destroys the dust.
That releases the pictures.
Yeah, and then he brings it back and saying, "So Roxas, tell us about the picture, dude."
Hey,
Not much.
it's a nice photo. Hey, you just said photo.
That was so. Tell us about the picture, Steve. Not much to say. Pictures were just lying there. But how we proved we weren't the ones who took them? See, look, it's a girl. You look
You
happy.
look happy, Roxas. Do not. You ever notice that all the pictures of Roxas?
Really?
Every one of them.
Would
What
it
if
be weird?
we wanted the real Roxas?
We were still both headed like rocks. Oh,
Oh,
thank.
dang.
Then they all give a happy.
Pence is usually always right.
What?
You ever notice that Pence is usually always right?
Yeah. Is he the smart one of that group?
Seems like it.
We really don't know much about those guys, other than Hayner is a bonehead.
Yeah. So now we're on day 2, which is it's they get jobs, right?
Yeah. And one of them is. Hey, greetings, Excelsior. It's Stanley in a cameo.
Oh, Mr. Lee, do you have any work for us? Oh yes, I got plenty of jobs on this billboard here.
Why did Anson make a replica of Stanley? Because he
Who
loves.
wouldn't?
Yeah. Of course, like in KH3, it'll be Scrooge McDuck that'll hire them.
Yeah.
Actually, before that, we should have Diz saying, "Organization miscreants. They found us." But they wonder, why would the nobody steal photographs? Both are nothing.
There's nothing but data of them.
The fools can never tell the difference. We are running out of time. Nabane must be.
Make haste.
Yeah, and then all that shit happens with Stanley. And Rox was having dreams about Sora, and he wondered. So he was trying to get the Keyblade back. And said, "What was that about?" And he throws a stick at the hooded guy. Oh, sorry. And then he meets up with the gang and says, "Do you think we'll always be together like this?" Huh? Where did that happen? What's just thinking out loud. Well,
Where'd you get
that will
that?
be
An
good.
ice cream stick?
Yeah.
Let's go
Then
to
he
the
said,
beach because we haven't gone all year, all summer, I think.
"Blue seas, blue sky. Let's just get on the train and go."
But we're
Maybe you
broke.
forgot. Maybe you forgot I'm
Forgot
smart.
I'm smart.
And OLED says, "Not really."
Then
I
they
think
all
Olette is the smart one because she wants to do their homework, which I heard is a Japanese thing. Japan must do summer homework.
I had summer reading in high school.
So it wasn't a Japan thing.
That's the only homework I had was the summer reading. So that it wasn't like I had to do math or English or science stuff.
Oh, did you go on vacation? Any vacations at all when you were a kid?
Like maybe here and there I did.
Yeah, me
Last
too.
vacation I took was in like 2008.
Yeah, my last vacation I took was 2014 when I went to Florida. It was
That's the last place I went to for my vacation. I went down to Miami with my aunt, stayed with my aunt for like a week with my mom
that's
and grandma. It,
yeah. But then after they got the jobs, what kind of jobs do you think Roxas will do? Will stay and give Roxas?
I don't know.
How about he gives all of his comic books, sell all of his comic books?
Okay. Yeah, sell all these.
Yeah,
Amazing Fantasy number 15. And those are
Spider-Man.
worth good money, boy.
You think Spider-Man will be a hit?
I don't doubt it, true believer.
And who knows? Maybe they'll make some movies about him. Yeah. And
Not that
like,
8 bit crap.
what?
Not that 8 bit crap movie from 3.
Yeah, or Amazing 2. I don't hate Spider-Man 3 as much as I do as I do as other superhero. It's not the worst superhero movie.
Now, Amazing Spider Man 2 is the worst.
Yeah. And after that, how much money after he gets done with work? Stanley will pay him how much money?
Well, they have 3,000 money by the end of it, so.
Yeah. And they made up and Penn said, I worked with this guy, and he was selling me this manga called The Last. We didn't make
Couldn't
it.
sell a single copy. Sorry if I'm light on money.
That's okay. We got enough. We got enough to go to the beach. Got 5,000 money. Let's get tickets.
No, 4 students. And then Roxas trips and some pickpockets him.
Yeah.
No, I bet he took it.
What?
Guy? There was no guy there.
Wasn't anybody there?
We can also try tomorrow.
Yeah. Still, then he says, "Can you feel Sora?"
Hey, what?
And then Ansem asks, "Is it really that hard to make a beach?" We'll be giving the enemy another entry point, and Diz says,
Dispose of it.
"No, actually," he says, "we could always buy some sea salt ice cream." Only Christopher Lee can say it and take it.
Yeah.
Oh. All just for that time must be kept out of the real world. You could delete that. And Ansem says, maybe I can be of further use to this. Then he says, I will be right. He calls Sanji and asks, what are you? He's at, let's just say he's at his own, the other Twilight Town, making a brewery or having a mini bistro. And he's,
Right.
and Brooke is one of the entertainers. They fool them by saying, "Oh, it's just a mask."
Yes, it's just a mask.
And surprisingly, they all fell for it. He was performing music. They were making money to wait while they wait for Sora and Luffy to wake up. Meanwhile, back in the Data world.
We're on day 3, which is Roxas fighting the nobodies and
Actually, this is where first he meets Naminé.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Hello, Roxas." Hi. I think part of him had a crush on her when he saw her That's why the first hi was awkward. He thought she was pretty. And you are. I wanted to meet you at least once. Me? Yeah, you. And then everything unfrozen. Pit says, "I'll let Dragmare go shopping. Hey, you want to come with?"
Then they just froze.
No, they froze after Nominee left.
Hmm.
And then he said, he's stalling. Well, we'll see you later, Roxas. Okay. Okay. Did she go to that haunted mansion? And he goes to the mansion, and the dust come back, and Cypher showed up and said, "Hey, chicken was." And the Fu asks, "Who's that?" "I don't know." But they cross the line. Find a weapon. And then he grabs one of his swords and tries to fight, but he's, no, not good. Roxas, use the keyblade. Huh? Ah! Then he's in a station of awakening, and he hears a voice beyond that door into a completely different world. But don't be afraid. Don't stop walking. And he fights, and after that he fights the Twilight Thorn, which is better than Dark Side.
Yeah, the reaction commands made it better.
Yeah. And plus, there's more variety against him.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, he almost disappeared in the darkness, but Dominic saved them. He was about to say, "My name is Nominee. Roxas, do you remember your true name?" "Say no more, Nominee." But no one tells him. Roxas will.
It's best he doesn't know.
"Hey, you're that pickpocket!"
He just tosses him into the dark corridor.
Yeah. And then he wakes up to find,
Cypher showboating.
yeah. And then he's, what were those things? Outsiders. And if they don't wise up to the rules around here, I might have to take disciplinary measure.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna do, Cypher?
Yeah, he could even beat Kyrie in a week.
He couldn't even beat Selfie in the actual FF8.
And Roxas sees Hayner in the game, and he tries to explain. They ask, "How was the beach? We didn't go. It wasn't the same." "Sorry, we could go tomorrow. We could get those pretzels. I promise to be elsewhere." Then he remember. Oh, it's a promise. And he says, "I'm out of here." And then Diz says, Anthem asks, "Was that Nominee made of data?" "No, Nominee made the data herself. Look what she's done. She's totally beyond my control." Then he slams the computer. "Calm down. It doesn't matter. As long as Nominee accomplishes her goal, we won't worry what befalls Roxas." And next day, it was the struggle, I believe.
Yeah, that was day 4.
Yeah. And then the producer asks, "Ladies and gentlemen," who has the same voice of Goofy? "Ladies and gentlemen." I think that was his real voice, too.
Could be.
"It's time for this summer's most sizzling clash." "That's right. It's today's the day of the struggle. Will be breaking through the ranks and take on the champion Cypher, you know. And who who will lead our today as our new struggle champ? Hater, Roxas. And they all celebrate. And then Setzer, he, he's one of those guys that gives gives him a woman's scarf, and they go, huh, huh, and they swoon over it. I don't know why I don't know much about Setzer, but I doubt that real women would swoon over him.
There wasn't really a thing in the main game, honestly.
Yeah.
The actual FF6.
And after they get told the rules of the struggle, and Roxas said, "Sorry about yesterday." What? You're still worried about that? You need to let yourself let go. I got a lot on my mind. Sorry, man. Wait, what am I sorry for? And then it's a big fight, and of course Roxas wins. I have it by him grabbing all 200 ore, which I never did that against Painter.
I did it as Sora. It was easier. Plus, you have more combos.
Yeah.
You can get them all off the opponent.
Yeah. And the winner is Roxas. Not even Friendship will take this kid down. And Hammer put up a great fight. I lost. I can't believe it. I guess I taught you well. I had a lot of fun fighting you. Well, I didn't, wise guy. Hey, let's just find a way to chew it. Nah, that's all right. And then after Cypher's, you're rushed to lose, and then Roxas jumps as soon as he sees Vivi. But is it Vivi?
It's not.
It's not even. It's not even Alabaster's Princess Vivi. I had to do that joke. We wanted Alabaster. Vivi was drinking tea. I mean, in Agrabah, I should say. Vivi was drinking tea.
She's at the palace with Jasmine.
Yep, she said, somehow someone's talking about me. Yeah, the gag is they sneeze if someone's talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, he fights Vivi, and then he was about to get the last. Time was about to run out, but then time suddenly froze, and out comes the dust again, and he gets to a fighting pose.
Then Axel shows up.
Roxas,
Fight,
all right.
Fight.
You really don't remember. It's me. You know, Axel. Axel? Talk about blank with a capital B. Man, oh man. Even the dust aren't going to crank this one up. Wait a sec. Tell me what's going on. This town is his creation, right? Which means we don't have time for a Q&A. You're coming with me. Conscious or not. Then you'll hear the story. And he throws the Keyblade and said, "What's going on?" Number 13, Roxas. The Keyblade's chosen one. Okay, fine. You asked for it. And it fights just like in the original game.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, Diz came and said, "Roxas, This
This
man
man
speaks.
speaks nonsense.
Roxas, don't let him deceive you. Roxas.
Roxas, 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 Roxas,
Peter.
Roxas, Roxas,
Pit.
Roxas, Roxas.
Olet. Hater. Pits. Olet. And then it goes back to normal. And it's and Vivi wakes up and says, "What just happened?" I don't think he remembers fighting.
No, probably not. Now we're on to, like the final match against Setzer.
Yeah, and the fight was so easy. I was like, "That's it." He was because I questioned if he really is the struggle. Because in the real Twilight Town, Cypher is the struggle champion.
Right.
And after he wins, he gives him the belt, and they say, "Roxas." Everyone cheers, and they go to the clock tower, and he Cypher Roxas gives him the crystal balls as promised.
And he falls.
Yeah.
Then we cut over to Destiny Island where Kyrie's walking with Selfie and then talking about Riku and that she can't remember Sora.
Yeah. What would Usopp and Chomper do?
Do you think Kyrie went nuts?
Yeah. Yeah. And, and Chomper always checks on her and said, "Are you sure you didn't imagine him? It could be a." They wouldn't. Would they remember? They start, and Kyrie hears, "Nominee, nominee. Who are you? Where?
I'm
What's that?
Kyrie.
Kyrie. I know you. You're the
You're
girl
the
he likes."
girl he likes.
When I when I first heard that, I was like, even Roxas can see it. Give me what's his name? You don't remember my name? It takes a lot, Kyrie. Okay, I
Starts
guess.
with an S.
Yeah. And after Kyrie goes and goes to Desi Islands, and she said, and she Usopp and Chopper said, "Hey, Kyrie, where are you going?" Yeah, they were they were eating they were eating the sea salt ice cream. Because I could imagine Chopper loving sea salt ice cream.
Yeah, like he likes cotton candy.
Yeah. Mm. And then they at the islands, Kyrie touches her hair, which I like. I like that scene where she touched her hair for some reason.
Yeah.
Then she sends the letter, and she said, "What's that? A letter? I wrote it yesterday to the boy I can't remember. I said, no matter what he is, I'll find him one day. And when I stopped writing, I made a promise. Something important. This letter's where it starts, I know it. I hope he gets it. He will. Starts with an S. Right? Sora. And then he's, now that I think about it, I remember our captain's name. Luffy. Yeah. And they went to look for Riku and with the other. And we're gonna add something different here. Kyrie here's a quarter, and out comes Sanji and the others. Why are they there? Kyrie. Usopp says, Kyrie, listen. Then she recognizes Sanji? Yes. You're needed at Master Yensen's tower. Who's Why is Kyrie going there? Because she's. We'll find out later, but in case you want to get spoiled, push pause. But if you do, I'm going to tell you this. Yensen is training her.
Earlier than usual.
Yes, and it's not being trained by Merlin. I think it'd be fitting that. Would it be Mickey that trained her or Riku?
Not sure.
How about Riku in disguise?
I don't know. You think she'd catch on?
Yeah, she's smart. Mickey then.
Okay.
Then after they get training, Mickey said, "You must train here until you're ready, fully ready. I must go." Why? The organization. What organization? Master Yensen will explain it. Then he tells Usopp and Chopper to come with him. Would that be a good idea?
Yeah.
And that's their last scene for now. So we did use the One Piece characters after all.
Just not in Twilight Town.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Diz was looking at the computer. His progress is astounding. So what happened? Namine's encounter with Roxas put his heart in contact with Kyrie's, and that in turn affected Sora. You see, Namine, she's a wonder. She wasn't born like other nobodies. She can interfere with the hearts and memories of Sora and those aligned with them. But whose nobody is she? Oh, I could tell you. But first, perhaps you could give me your true name. Then he released his hood and said, "It's Ansem." It's an honor, Ansem. I just love that scene for some reason.
Yeah.
And Rock wakes up, I'm dreaming. On day 5, which parts were the dream? And then they talk about during the summer homework.
Mm-hmm.
And Roxy says, "Yesterday, I fell at the station tower, didn't I? You would be here if you did. But man, it was close. Stop saying it to subject." All right, you win. Stupid independent study. So, got ideas for a topic? I know. Maybe about how we spent our summer. Maybe we should be doing stories about me, about the creatures in white. Forget it. Why? Things have been weird ever since the town. Ever since the falls were stolen. So we're all going to search the town and find out what's going on. All that for me? I'll go get some ice cream. And then they talk about the 7 wonders of Twilight Town. And we're not going to go through all the 7 wonders. We'll just pass through them.
Okay.
And Roxas says, those wonders aren't exactly wonderful. I understand. Say no more. This next one's really, really great. Wonder number 6. It's It's a ghost train. They say there is no driver, no conductor, no passengers, no return. That sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Gotta make it to the beach next year, says Olette. Yeah, we better start getting jobs the second vacation starts. Then I hear Cypher say, "Good afternoon, slackers. What are you doing? What are you doing here?"
Waiting for the ghost train.
Why does it look at you taking me off? I don't know. I guess it's destiny. Destiny. In case, let's be friends. But 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 I don't feel like cooperating with destiny. When have you cooperated with anything? Then he flat. Then he then he pounds his chest and says, "I'm Batman." And then Roxas sees the train and tries to show them, but it turns out it was
Just a
it was in
regular
his
train.
yeah.
But in reality, it was Mickey and Kyrie.
Yeah.
Or rather, Mickey coming back from Yen Sid.
Yeah. There was nobody there, right? Right? Then push him back to the regular train. Then Roxas realized something. He lost his marble. Literally. It's like that joke and Hook. You really did lose his marbles.
I lost my marbles.
Was Hook a good movie or a bad movie?
I say it was like, I haven't seen it, but probably like good, but then started losing itself towards the end.
Yeah, the only good parts were Robin and Dustin and
Rufio.
Dante Bosco. Yeah. And after that, let's go home and work on the paper. The rumors were bogus. The end. We could still make it sound good. Right up with the work we did. But what about the last one? The Seventh Wonder. Who cares? Is that haunted man?
Pens?
Yeah. And then we have that. And then he does the mansion. We were going to check the mansion tomorrow.
Even Cypher offered to help.
Cypher? They say is a girl who appears at the second floor window, even though no one's lived there for years. And he imagines himself talking to the nominee. Roxas, this is me? And Axel's here too. You are best friends. Very funny. Don't you want to know the truth about who you really are? No one knows me more than me. But I don't get what's been happening lately. You know these people, don't you? Yeah. Sora, Donald, Goofy, Luffy, Nami, Robin, Zoro, Sanji, and Brooke, Frankie. They're from the dreams. That was a mouthful. And just to let you know, we're not going to say all their names combined when they say Sora, Donald, and Goofy. They'll just say,
yeah.
They'll just say, guys. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And Nami explains who she is. I'm a witch. With power over Sora's memories and those around him. A witch? That's what Diz calls me. But I don't know why I have this power. I just do. I'm not sure if there's a right way for me to use it. He smiled and said, I can't help you there. And then he said something. I don't feel like know myself at all. What do you know about me? I don't. Then she hesitates and says, you weren't supposed to exist. How could you say such a thing? Even a word true. I'm sorry. I guess some things really are better left unsaid. Roxas! Rox! Huh? Did you see her? Yeah, watch the window closely. Oh, lame. That's just curtains moving. Must be
That just
drafts.
has the curtains.
Yeah. Let's go to the usual spot. Hater and Atlanta are waiting. Hey guys, how'd it go? Well, the girl's window turned out to be mysterious flapping. I figured as much. The report's already. And she says, we have 2 days together. Huh? It's not our vacation, remember? Oh, right. And they meet Hannah at the central station. And he says, tomorrow we search the town. Next day is the fair. The last day of Don't say that. You'll give me an ulcer. That's what every kid says in the last day of school. I mean, the last day of summer.
Yeah.
Now if you explode from eating that ice cream first. They all laugh except for Roxas. And Ansem says, Why did you show him to the train? Because he missed his trip to the beach. That's almost kind of you. Now, what about you? Are the holes starting to fill your memory? Yes. The haze is clearing. The same thing is happening to everyone who had ties to Sora. Very soon, to them, be like a friend who's gone away for a year. I've waited. I want to know. What is it that you want? Revenge. Revenge. Would you say Christopher Lee was the best voice actor in the game?
Yes.
Me too. Now, for the finishing touches. First, we must dispose of Nominee. She did a splendid job with Sora, but it's high time she disappeared. Roxas isn't the only one who's never meant to exist. Take care of it, Ansem. And after Roxas wakes up, he goes back to the usual spot and says, I cannot sleep. Guy? No.
So he just phases through them.
Yeah. And he sees a picture of them, but he's not in it. And he's so confused. And Axel comes back and says, Look at what it's come to. I've been getting these icky orders to destroy you if you refuse to come back to me. We're best friends, right?
Wait, you remember? Just gotta be sure. What's our boss's name?
Michael Eisner?
The Colonel?
Oda?
Okay, now you're just being ridiculous.
and then they go, and then nobody's attacked, but he finally uses the Keyblade.
And Axel's gonna strike again, but he's frozen.
Yeah.
Roxas, to the mansion. The time has come.
Hater! Pants! Oh, what? And he goes, as he leaves, Axel says, Roxas, I know, is long gone. Fine.
I see how it is.
And then he makes it to the mansion and said, locked out. Said, Don't call me and lock me out. Then he remembers.
How Sora did it with the Keyblade?
Yeah.
The Keyblade.
And after that, he has vision of him talking to Axel. Said, "Your mind's made up. Why did the Keyblade choose me? I have to know. You can't turn on the organization.
No one would miss me.
That's not true. I would." Then he turned to nominate and said, Organization 13. They're a bad group, right? Yes. I know she said bad or good, I don't know. But they're bad.
They're bad. Completely bad.
Yeah, they're evil.
evil.
Yeah. And after that,
I mean,
she just says they're desperately searching for something. What? Kingdom Hearts. And the One Piece. What? Why the One Piece? What is the One Piece? And Kingdom Hearts.
nobody knows.
Then he asks, I've been running away from the question I really want to ask. What's gonna happen to me now? Just tell me that. Nothing else really matters anymore. You are not. Then she disappears Thanos style.
Or a data version of it.
There is no knowledge to have the power to change your fate, even if it doesn't. I want to know.
And nobody has no right, and like it has no right to be.
But what is a nobody? The answer comes. Diz, we're out of time. Too many nobodies. Roxas, nobody's like us around. Only has a person. You won't disappear. You'll be whole. I'll disappear? No further outburst. No, you won't disappear. Wait. Roxas, we will meet again. And then we can talk about everything. I may not know it's you. You may not know it's me. But we'll meet again someday soon. I promise. Let her go. Nominate.
Then he goes down to the basement and then sees the computer and has all these flashbacks.
Yeah.
Then he just goes into a rage and destroys the computer.
Yeah.
I like in the manga where he says like, "I never had anything," and he's crying as he's doing it.
Yeah. Real. He said that. I wish that was in the game. It would. It would make
he
us
just realized that his whole life was pretty much a lie.
Yeah. Roxas is a great character.
Yeah, he is. And then we get to the fight with Axel, where he shows he has 2 Keyblades.
Yeah. Shouldn't he know
Like,
that though?
My jaw dropped when I saw that the first time.
Me too. Me too. I was shocked.
Like, we can dual wield Keyblades?
Yeah. And then they had a big fight.
Let's meet again in the next one.
Yeah, I'll be waiting. And he said, just because you had a next life. And he disappears. And we'll never see him again.
He'll be fine.
And then he goes through the pods and said,
Wait, these are Nami, Robin, Jinbei, Donald, Goofy.
Zoro, Luffy.
Then he goes into the room with Sora.
Yeah. Then he said, at last, the Keyblade's chosen one.
Are you talking to me or Sora? To half of Sora.
You reside in darkness. What I need about the move around realm of
Move
light.
out the realm of light and destroy Organization 13.
Why? Who are you? I am a servant of the world.
You should consider yourself a tool at best.
Was that supposed to be a joke? Cause I'm not laughing.
You should share some of that hatred with Sora. He's entirely far too nice for his own good. Like a certain blonde ninja.
Yeah. No. My heart belongs to me.
I must forgive you. This is a database projection.
Yeah, then he disappears, and then he finally meets Sora.
It's Roxas just accepts his fate.
Yep, and she said, Sora, you're lucky. Looks like my summer vacation is over.
Honestly, that was a sad scene combined with the music.
Yeah. I know Roxas is your favorite character, but did you wish you were playing as Sora right about then?
I didn't know what to expect the first time I played Kingdom Hearts 2 because if I remember right, none of the promotion ever really showed Roxas.
I don't. I remember that. It was a good It was a good way to. They did a good job with that.
Even if the prologue is considered one of the worst levels in history because of how long it is.
Yeah, they should have had it before it.
Kind of a counterpoint is you gotta get caught up on a lot of stuff if you didn't play Chain of Memories.
Yeah, they had it be 3 days rather than 6.
Hmm.
How about 4? Would 4 be fine?
4 would be cool. You could cut the Seven Wonders thing kind of, or at least cut it down.
Yeah. They could have had him go to the mansion and he finds out who he is. Nomura ain't perfect, but he's light years ahead of Kishimoto.
Mm-hmm.
Next week we'll do KH2, okay? Or
At least the first part.
Yeah, we'll go from Sora's story to the rest to at least well, where should we stop?
Disney Castle or Timeless River.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Because I feel Halabash and the Land of Dragons, Beast, and Olympus might take a while.
Yeah. and we'll have to stop it there until November. Yeah.
Because we have a horror-thon coming up.
Yep. And in November we'll do regular, and then Disney will do December we'll do Christmas. The first Christmas movie I plan to do is probably Home Alone 2.
All right.
And when we get to that part at the hotel, when he asked the lobby, I would say, but he would try to have me banned.
Okay.
I won't have him there.
All right.
But then again, he might be offended that I didn't have him there at all.
I mean, wasn't that his hotel they were filming at?
No, it wasn't. I don't
rumor that it was.
I don't think it was. I'm not sure. But that's all. Let's not talk about him.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll also do we could do other Christmas. What other Christmas movie we should do?
Rudolph?
Yeah, with Naruto as Rudolph?
Yeah.
Who should be the... What about Charlie? No, the Charlie Brown wouldn't fit. Even if that is one of my favorite Christmas specials.
Santa Claus is coming to town?
I haven't seen that one in years. Naruto Claus. We could do Tim Allen the Santa Claus.
That could be one. Would be Bernard Luffy.
Yeah.
Bernard?
Yeah. Why aren't you in elf practice? About everyone in that show is kind of unlikely. Which was the point? We were supposed to feel sorry for Rudolph.
Oh, Santa wasn't mean.
That's true.
It's mostly the elves and the reindeer.
Yeah.
It would be Yukon.
Really?
Maybe not.
Okay. Has to be someone. It's not going to be Stinky Pete. Because Stinky Pete's an evil prospector.
Yeah. Now, who's gonna be Sam?
Um, I don't know.
Silver and gold.
Man, the I would do the Grinch, but I don't think it fits Naruto. Or
We have to do a lot of leeway with it.
yeah,
With
and
Boris Karloff as Naruto there.
yeah. I really didn't care that the Grinch had a backstory. I'd like to be mysterious like Michael Myers.
Again, like the critic says, why does he need one? Like the
Yes,
one of the best that kept it a mystery was
yes,
or we don't know why.
yeah, and
Yeah,
we don't
not
have
everything needs to be explained.
right, and and I want the Who's to be more likable than the real Who's in the live action
Either
movie.
version.
Yeah,
No, one joke I love in the critics' review of that Cumberbatch one was just like, are they Whoish?
yeah,
I'm sorry, that was funny.
and then you know, the sad part is Cumberbatch could have been a great Grinch.
Yeah, he was close enough to Karloff as you could get, honestly. Except
Yeah,
doing that American accent.
he could have done it with his own accent. Because Karloff, I believe, was British.
He was from, yeah, I think he was around somewhere in that region.
Yeah. I definitely want to do The Rock with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. Of course, Naruto's
Yeah,
Nicolas Cage.
yeah, Roger can be Connery.
Yeah. Imagine Sean Connery voicing Rogers.
I could buy that.
Yeah. But who would be his daughter?
I don't know.
I know Ace was his son, but I want to give him a daughter.
Or maybe
Or
he had two kids that were twins.
yeah, and Ace is Ace is the older twin. How about would Robin fit?
Might work considering how long Roger was locked up.
Yeah.
Because he was locked up for like since the 60s where he escaped, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Or at least that's how Mason was.
Yeah. I can't wait to do Sean Connery. My favorite line was when he said, "I can't. The blueprint was in my
In my
head.
head.
But don't worry, it'll go back to me."
Seriously, everything he says in that movie is awesome.
Yeah, he's Sean Connery. He's the coolest actor ever. I think he's the coolest actor ever.
Yeah. Yeah, some sniper's gonna get his ass.
Yeah.
My favorite scene is where he confronted Ed Harris calling his bluff.
Yeah.
Does that mean you'll execute us both?
Yeah.
I like how he just knew Hummel wasn't gonna do anything.
Yeah. Would you say he was sympathetic, Ed Harris?
Yeah, kind of. It's just Darrow and Tony Todd were the real villains.
Yeah.
And give me a pointless Michael Bean role.
Where he dies again. Is there a movie
He
where?
cannot stay alive in anything.
I can't
Except
think of a movie.
Aliens.
I can't think of a movie where he doesn't die at all.
I said Aliens.
Oh, I didn't hear you say it. Uh, the first Alien will. Oh, I might watch. So for October, but Aliens is the sequel is more of an action movie than a comedy.
It's more action horror.
I mean, action horror. I mean,
I feel it has a good balance of action and horror.
yeah.
No. I love the AVGN's review of Alien 3, the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen years, but I remember the ending because
Where he jumps into the pit like Ripley did.
yeah, haven't seen those movies. I'm planning to
Don't
this.
Alien 3 is just, it's not good.
Just the two movies, just the first two movies,
Yes.
and just the first Halloween.
You could watch the 2018 one, because that is a good one, and the original Halloween 2.
I might do
And
that.
3 is its own thing, but it is worth a watch, because it is really interesting.
Yeah. You know what? Last year we did Naruto versus Freddy. We might want to do another Naruto versus Freddy sequel someday.
What, you do the second Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah.
But that's a whole new cast, though.
True. Then never mind.
Because that one, because that's where we find out Freddy can take people over.
Yeah. Or we could do the Straw Hats versus Freddy. Nah, that wouldn't work.
I mean, we could just do a Naruto versus Jason.
That'd be awesome.
Would this be human Jason or zombie Jason?
Which one's the good one? Which one's the good one? I mean, good.
Who's more OP? If we're going zombie, he's more OP.
Yeah, but then we'll go zombie because I want Naruto to have a tough battle against him.
Okay. Let's keep the sluggy soul heart out of this one.
Okay.
Because that's apparently a thing from the 9th movie. Because he could body swap in that movie.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Unless we do about Uber Jason, the better.
Yeah.
Because that's even more one-sided.
Yep. And yeah, we'll do Terminator 2 in January.
I just have to rewatch that.
Yeah. Because that movie's more action.
Yeah, pretty much where the series should have ended.
Yep. But they wanted to milk the franchise.
Fine, just decanonize 3 to 6. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. You know, Arnold said he thinks Terminator Salvation is the worst one because he's not in it.
Like the other ones were that good with him in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Genesis is so good. Or Dark Fate.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. You can't save either of those movies. Especially Dark Fate.
Yeah.
There's no saving that movie.
And of course, in Super Bowl weekend, we're going to make a sequel to Naruto as a football player. Oh, he'll be a head football coach.
Is Sheena part of the team?
He drafts Sheena.
What team is he coaching?
And he gets accused of nepotism. even Sheena is a better quarterback than he was.
I don't see Naruto playing favorites.
What?
I don't see Naruto playing favorites like that.
No, he doesn't. Minato didn't either. Because Naruto was a backup quarterback in high school when he played for his dad.
If Naruto probably understood like why Minato didn't let him until he could.
Yeah.
And what team is Naruto coaching for here?
I'm thinking the Cincinnati Bengals. Or should it be the Cleveland Browns?
Not the Browns.
Yeah.
How about the Jaguars?
Yeah, the Jaguars would be better. But he's a coach. Do you see him wearing a collar shirt or a t-shirt? Or a hoodie
I
like
think he'd
the...
switch off.
What?
He'd switch it up.
Yeah. He never wears suits as a coach.
No,
Like Vince
football
Lombardi.
coaches don't wear those.
Vince Lombardi, the former Packers, did.
That was that was a different time.
Yeah, I think it started in like the 70s when they started wearing collared shirts and stuff. Maybe in May we'll do what if Naruto was a Jedi in Star Wars?
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe have
And
Sakura be a Jedi too.
yeah. It'd probably be an original story where Jedi are allowed to fall in love.
Would the Jedi come to them, or would they already be in the Star Wars universe?
I'm having it take place after. We're gonna make a new Star Wars trilogy, or new
Okay.
sequel. We'll have Luke and the others there, but they'll be better They'll be better written.
So wait, does Luke go to like Konoha, or is like Naruto already in like the Star Wars universe?
He's already in the Star Wars universe.
I'm guessing his planet is somewhere in the Star Wars universe then?
Yes. It's gonna be. In fact,
Him and
Star Wars.
Sakura are force sensitive.
Yep. In October 10th, we're on honor of Naruto's birthday. We're gonna do Into the Naruto verse. But who would be the main character since Miles?
I don't know which Naruto would be.
How about Ninja Naruto, the one for the good version of the last, the one
Or
we
you could
did.
do like, okay.
What were you gonna say?
That or the One Piece one.
Yeah. In fact, it could be a flash. It could be an One Piece arc.
Could Boruto be the villain?
Yes. He wants to destroy every Naruto universe because he hates his father.
Probably giving that Otsutsuki side to him.
Yeah. There will also be an evil Naruto.
Okay.
Like Menmo is basically an evil Naruto.
Okay. We like that Yami one we did,
Yeah,
where it was like basically Sephiroth.
yeah. How about? Do you want to do a Final Fantasy VII Naruto someday?
We could with Sakura's Tifa.
Yes. Who'd be Aerith though? No, Robin wouldn't fit Aerith.
Yeah, we're not killing her off.
Yes. Even if we did include Aerith, we're not killing the Aerith off.
I don't know.
Now, now remember, in February we're doing Disney month.
We're doing the classic ones like Snow White, Cinderella.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah,
Who fits Sleeping Beauty? Naruto or Sakura?
here you go, Sakura this time.
Yeah, Naruto will be Cinderella, and
Hey, if we do Cinderella, we could use Hinata as like the stepsisters.
yeah, and too.
Okay.
Who would be the stepmother? Big
And
Mom.
Hinata's mom.
Okay. I thought I saw on Facebook that Small Soldiers 2 is happening, but it says Small Soldiers is a sequel that actually deserves to happen. I said, no, that movie was not good.
I didn't even know that was supposed to get a sequel.
I think they're begging for one. I was like, why? That movie
Oh
was.
yeah, great. Like that's gonna be good.
Yeah. And Tommy Lee Jones' character is dead.
'Cause I don't think he'd do another movie like that.
Yeah. And back to my Naruto football one. Do you know what Naruto was before he was a coach? He worked for Fox Sports.
Hmm.
Or should it be ESPN or
Either or.
CBS? Yeah, I think he CBS. We might do a Godzilla one. I'm just kidding. When you saw Toy Story in theaters, what was that like?
It was good.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that when I was little. It was one of the best experiences of my life when I was little.
And now I have seen all four in theaters.
Yeah, I regret seeing 4 though.
Same.
I don't regret seeing 3 because I cried.
Yeah, 3 was great.
I I think it was the best out of all the 3.
I think all 3 were really good.
I think it's the most perfect trilogy besides the the original Star Wars trilogy.
And Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, what else was a good trilogy? The the Aladdin trilogy was okay. You know what? I want to. No, I don't want to do nostalgia critic reviewing Naruto the last because that would require me to watch the movie, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
It'll save my. I would. It would save my brain if I did. Well, I'm gonna end it right now. See you next week.
Okay. See ya.